Okay, everybody, today we're going to be doing another episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. And I'm sorry for this episode being uploaded so late, but with all the stuff that's been going on with my computer, I actually had a system restore, so that way it would be able to run because my recording software wouldn't run. And because of that, I had to go and get all the way back up to this point with all the heart pieces and everything that we had from the beginning. From the first cutscene, I had to redo it all. I even forgot to get the Great Fairy's mask. I was in such a rush. Let me go get that real quick. Okay, so now that I have the fairy mask, we are going to be going through and progressing a little bit more into the story. And first, we are going to need to equip the Deku mask for a little bit of easier travel. And hold on a sec, my family's interrupting me. Okay, sorry about that little interruption. So anyway, since I did have the system restore and I lost all my saves, I haven't put on the Deku mask in this file, so you just got to watch that little cutscene again. Anyway, almost died right there. So, what really happened with the system restore and like why this thing is coming out so late? It's mainly, I think, because my little cousin wanted to download a game. He's like really into Pokemon, so he wanted to download Pokemon Diamond for the DS. And I think whenever I downloaded it, something must have installed like without my permission, and then it messed up, and then my recording wouldn't start up. So now that I had the system restore from the settings 2 days ago, everything's working great. So hopefully we shouldn't have any more late uploads like this, especially on the weekends and nearing Christmas break. I can't wait for Christmas break. Oh no, I'm losing him. I can't wait for Christmas break because it's just, especially if you're trying to like do videos, it's a great time to just get a lot of videos. Especially if you have a lot of free time, you can make a lot of extra videos, and then whenever you don't feel like making videos, or maybe you're really sorry, throat dry, or maybe you're really tired or something, then you don't have to do it. You just upload what you already have. So it'll be really great for whenever that happens. And also, I'm not sure if I mentioned it last episode, but whenever it is Christmas break, I will be uploading 3 times a day, and this weekend, because that's whenever I have a lot more time to play and record things compared to school days where I have to get home, do my homework, do my chores, and that leaves about maybe 3 hours to record, edit, upload, process, and other things like that, which take forever. So anyway, once you go through to that forest, you come over here and talk to Kamik, and she gets really scared that Kume is hurt and really badly damaged, pretty much. So she gives you a bottle of red potion, and the great thing is that now we have our first bottle. This game is really unique in the sense that it has 6 bottles. Every other game before this, Legend of Zelda 1, LOZ 2, The Adventure of Link, Legend of Zelda Link's to the Past, The Link's Awakening, Ocarina of Time, they all had 4 bottles, but now this one had 6. I don't know why. Maybe they just decided to amp it up because they didn't want it to be like the rest of the games. But yeah, it has 6. It's unique. Oh god, I'm losing it again. Okay. Just gotta follow this monkey again, which will bring you over to Kume. And you talk to her. Remember, in this game, if you ever want to give an NPC an item, you have to talk to them first. If not, you'll just use the item. So if I were to press the C button before talking to Kume, I would have used the red potion, which isn't good. Because then I have to go back through and go to the shop, potion shop, and get more red potion, and then walk back through here again, which is annoying. So anyway, once you exit out, you're going to be swarmed by monkeys, because they're happy that you helped out that girl, so they want you to help out their friend. And also, one quick note is that if you follow these monkeys, something really strange happens whenever it switches areas. They just disappear. Like, if you look on the map, this is right around the area where it switches maps, and they just disappear. Which I find really weird, beyond anything else. So anyway, once you do that, if you were reading that text, it was saying something about Kume and how she runs a cruise business. So what you want to do is come back over here to the entrance to the swamp and go up to this house, because you'll be able to take the boat cruise using that boat you see right there. So anyway, climb up this ladder and come and talk to this guy first, because you can actually get into a picture contest if you say that you don't have a pictograph. So he gives you your pictograph box. Oh wait, why didn't you give it to me? Hold on. Why don't you show me the pictograph you've taken? Haven't you gotten a pictograph box yet? If you take the boat cruise, I'll give you one for sure. We're running the pictograph contest for a brief time only. Okay, so I have to talk to this person first. This girl says that she's gonna give you a free pictograph box and a free boat cruise because you helped her come back from the brink of death. If you take a nice picture from that boat, take it to that fellow over there. Alright, the boat's leaving. Returning my voices. Welcome to the boat cruise. Please set your pictograph box and see it and press C to use it. Please enjoy the swamp scenery to your heart's content. This pictograph box will actually be useful for getting us a piece of heart. Which actually isn't too hard, but basically what you have to do is once you get up to the Deku Palace, as a Deku Link, you're going to want to take a picture of the king and then bring it back to that guy. He'll be super impressed because normally people won't be able to take a picture of the Deku King because only Dekus are allowed, and since you're a human, he's really impressed. Anyway, you're just gonna want to kill the squid because squids are evil. And also, I think for the free time we have, instead of just filling it with us, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of story time because right now we're not doing anything very special, just walking around places. So, a little bit of story time. What's a good story I know? Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. But, I guess we'll talk about the one time that my teacher was being extremely rude, basically. So what happened was, this teacher, he's, just a little bit of background, he is a fresh out of college teacher, meaning that this is his first year teaching, and he doesn't really isn't very experienced with teaching. So one day during class, I finished my work ahead of everybody else, so I decided to bring out my JRB because at my school you're required to have a book to read during your free time. And I was reading that because, like I said, I was done with my work. And then after that, the teachers told me to put the book away, but you know, the school says that I'm supposed to have a book to read, so I kept reading it. And then a little later, he actually gave me punishment for reading a book, which I've found extremely annoying, seeing as though it is the only punishment I've gotten this year. And it was for doing what I was supposed to do. So it got me extremely annoyed, and I just failed that so bad. But anyway, that was the story of my really annoying teacher that doesn't know how to run his class. And also this teacher, you can tell he doesn't have much experience with disciplining, because the first, I don't know, say month or two of his teaching, the kids were so bad in every class. Like, they were throwing paper balls at the teacher. They were acting so bad. But anyway, besides that, I say he's a pretty good teacher. I mean, he teaches science, which is my favorite subject, which gives him a little bit of favoritism in my books. So, he isn't too bad, but that one time really just annoyed me. Anyway, I got caught again, so I'm going to cut until I get back there, because it might take me a while. Okay, so once you make it back over here, there will be a piece of heart right here, which I accidentally collected. And now that we've collected that, we now have 5 hearts before the first dungeon in the game, which I say is pretty great, because, you know, usually people who don't know how to play this game, they might get maybe 4, but usually 3, so the fact that we have 5 is a pretty good thing. I'm pretty sure you can get way more than this, but I just don't want to spend several days trying to get this video out and just going through and collecting a bunch of random stuff. So I'm just going to stick with 5. Any other heart pieces I remember that are on the path, I will get. Other than that, I'm not getting them. Not anymore. Yeah, I like how it looks like a snail. Look, you can see like his tiny little nose right there. That is so cool. It's always those small details that people never give recognition to. So anyway, you're gonna want to come down this hole, and here's where we're gonna first need our bottle, is with magic beans. Anyway, he gives you this sample in order so that way you can use it on that patch of grass or soil right next to you, like next to the entrance. But instead of having to spend the extra money for magic beans, you can just say screw planting the magic bean here, and you can plant it where it needs to be, which I will show you in just a sec, right after these bugs dig into this hole. And it gives you a few rupees. Usually the bugs dig into the holes, they usually just give you rupees, except in the Skulltula houses where they will give you Skulltulas. Anyway, you're going to want to grab that spring water and then get caught, because it's a lot faster than just trying to walk back through. And you're going to want to come over to this right side over here and head over all the way. And over here there will be some soft soil that you can plant your magic beans on, if you don't fail at these lily pad jumps. So anyway, you're just going to want to make your way over here. And this is probably going to be the end of the video, because this next part I always have trouble with, and we're running really short on time. So anyway, you're going to want to come over here and plant your magic bean, which you can't do as a Deku scrub. So we're going to take off this mask, plant the magic beans, and then you're going to want to pour water over them, which will cause it to grow. Unlike an Ocarina of Time where you gotta wait 7 years and it somehow doesn't shrivel up and die. It just magically grows. But anyway, guys, this has been another episode of my 100% playthrough Majora's Mask. And again, I am sorry that this episode was out so late, but I had some really bad technical difficulties with this one. So I hope you enjoy this video. And again, I cannot say sorry enough about how late this video is. But anyway, guys, I will see you next time. Peace out.